It's one thing no one really told you about being pregnant, or no one really talked to you about. Pregnancy is different for everyone. We really are just thrown into it. There are just some things that I literally had no clue about. One thing for me on a post that I just recently made was going into labor. In movies, all you see is the mother's water breaking. That's how they know they're going into labor. And so really, that's kind of all I assumed. With my first, I never had any kind of signs that I was going into labor. I told my husband, hey, I don't really feel too well. I laid down, and then maybe 5 minutes after that, I felt like a water balloon pop in my stomach, and I sat up, and then when I stood up, my water broke. And I still wasn't sure, like, does that mean I go into the hospital? So my husband called, hey, my wife's water broke. We were supposed to be induced in the morning. Do we come in? As I wasn't really feeling like contractions or anything like that. And they said, we'll call you back. So I just started cleaning my house, like mopping and waiting. Maybe like 20 minutes after that, I was like, I think maybe we just go in. I think that's what you do. Right when we were discussing that, the doctor called and said, yes, like come in. So we went in, and it was only 0.5 centimeter dilated. On the way to the hospital, I was starting to feel like contractions, everything, but before that, I was not. And so I was wondering, like, how do I really know, like, when I'm going into labor? Is it contractions? But I hear about Braxton Hicks. Is it this feeling, or is it that? I just assume, like, from the movies, your water breaks and that's when you go. I've learned now that that's really not the case for so many mothers, that your water doesn't just break and you go into labor. So that's just one thing that with pregnancy, I didn't really know about, and no one really ever talked to me about it. What is something that no one's really ever talked to you about with pregnancy that occurred with you, and maybe you didn't hear it from other mothers as well? It wasn't really common knowledge, or you had just assumed that it was. Let me know in the comments below, because it might help other moms too be like, oh, I relate to this so much, or I had no idea as well. Like a little helpful guide for them to look back on. I'm 39 weeks pregnant today. Baby could be here in 3 hours. They could be here in 3 days. They could be here in a week. Who knows? Stay tuned for the newborn journey of raising 3 littles. I can't wait. I am so excited.